AI, generative AI.
How do we find meaning in life if the AI could do your job better than you can?
AI.
Somebody who uses AI is going to take your job.
AI.
I mean, there is wide uncertainty, and there's also different definitions of what superintelligence is.
Especially after that man, Salesforce CEO Mark Benioff, announced that somewhere between 30 and 50% of his company's workload is now being handled by AI.
I'm the only one. Super one. No comparison.
హలో బండి కొంచెం మెల్లగా.
I don't know how much AI is driving bottom line of businesses, but it is definitely driving top lines of our anxiety. Let's zoom out a bit. Call spade a spade. Human intelligence by far was the most competent intelligence on this planet. It is what made us the prime beings, the alpha beings on this planet, and we have grown to such a point where we started to decide the fate of every life form and life supporting systems around us. But somewhere along the way, we have been propagating this intelligence to something else. It's not a biological being, it's a machine. This artificial being is constantly nourished with our data, our intelligence, and now it has begun to surpass us. It's beginning to influence our fate. For the first time, human intelligence has a real competitor, artificial intelligence. And ironically, we don't have any other option. Not out of servitude, but out of survival. Just like how plants grow to become salad in our plates, how chickens grow to become our source of protein, we have been living and working and studying just to keep this digital organism feeding with our data and intelligence. If this trajectory continues, artificial intelligence will become the alpha intelligence on this planet. It will replace human intelligence or at least redefine it. But here is a twist in the story. Not every plant is our salad. Not every animal is our protein. Many are part of our symbiotic ecosystem. Some we respect, some we fear, some we know not to mess around with them without any proper guardrails or security. I may not know how to scare AI, but I'm beginning to understand how to build a mutually beneficial relationship with AI. And that's exactly what I wanted to explore with you. In this video, let me start with my own story, my personal interaction with AI over the years. Don't worry, I won't talk about ChatGPT or Claude or any other LLMs that is defining the way we are working in day-to-day life, but I'm going to discuss my encounters with the most fascinating vertical of AI, that is robotics. Watch this video till the end. There are so many of my experiences packaged in this video. It will not just entertain you, it will edutain you. Encourage us by hitting that like button, and for more of this content, subscribe to Cloud Applied. I must have interacted with so many robots which I might not know at the time, but in the year 2018, I got a chance to see Sophia. It is an artificial intelligence breakthrough at the time. It was in the year 2018. I've attended an analytics summit hosted by Deloitte. At the time, I was working for Deloitte. So I got an opportunity to attend that analytics summit, and it was very amazing to see Sophia in action with naked eye.
Interesting. So as a citizen, you need to take like visa to come to India?
Fortunately not. I came in a suitcase.
I hope you liked the glimpse of Sophia here. So let's move on to my second robotic interaction that blew my mind. That is not in Hyderabad, but years later in the Bay Area. So whenever you land in the Bay Area, first thing that greets you is robotaxis, Waymo. Here you can see Waymo coming to us. This is in the Bay Area. Based on the Bluetooth, it was able to locate me, and it stopped right in front of me. And this is a very surreal experience for me. Like, the car is moving on its own. I really enjoyed the ride, but currently it is very expensive. So, and this is Waymo dropping us and going back to some other ride, I think. I've got an opportunity to attend TDX'24 and 25 both, and this is me as Einstein. So Salesforce has broken a record of the number of people who are dressed as Einstein, and these are the goodies. These are the caricatures Salesforce use for their services.
Everything I need to know. And now I'm going to create a work order to send someone out to.
That's a story. Trailblazers. They led the way. People who saw a mountain and said, hey, I'll climb it. People who saw a challenge and said, hey, let's solve it. They were pioneers, innovators, visionaries. But today, something new is on the horizon.
Matthew McConaughey here is talking about agentic AI. That is not purview of this video, so let's skip it for now. But really, if you really want to explore agentic AI, and if you're in the Salesforce ecosystem, definitely you should explore Agentforce. If at all you're in any other ecosystems like AWS, you have a Bedrock, and every ecosystem has got its own agentic framework, and you can also work with open sources. I'll post the links in the description section if at all you want to explore further. My chess game with the AI system is a perfect example. If all the use cases are not covered, how the AI will react. So I got the pawn to the last square. It didn't understand that move, and it called it an illegal move, whereas that could have turned into my choice of power there. So it called it an illegal move and it moved it off. So this is how AI system appears as a cheater if at all it is not trained properly. And you can see this robo dog, it has been quite popular. And if you have been following IPL, you must have seen this dog. So I didn't bother it like Dhoni did, but I shook hands with him. And TDX is always fun. So I really had a good time at TDX in both the years. I loved being at Ohana floor when I went there. The next robotic interaction that fascinated me happened at a place where I least expected it. You can see this sphere in Vegas whenever you're flying from the Vegas airport. It is quite nearby. And here we got to interact with some live robots.
May your day be filled with as much laughter as a stand-up comedian at a coding convention. Imagine a cake so big it needs its own user manual. Let's make today as memorable and delightful as debugging a program after midnight. Enjoy every bite of fun.
Thank you. Thank you. To be honest, I didn't go there to experience the robots, but all I can say is I've contributed enough to Vegas economy there, but I had a good time. My next robotic interaction happened in one of the financial capitals of the world. In New York, I've got an opportunity to attend AWS Summit, where they were showing how Bedrock was able to, they were able to build a robotic system using Amazon Bedrock, and they were showing how robot system reads the instructions given to it. And this is popular NVIDIA's GB200 compute tray, and this dog is all everywhere. I think it's quite popular dog. And this one, I think it is not trained properly, so it gives another hand. I know I still got a long way to go in the AI space, and I'm equally excited and curious about what AI will bring to humanity and other life forms on this planet. As I was thinking about this, I could bucket my thoughts into 3 factors that could help us ride this wave of AI. Understanding data types. To start with, we need to understand the data types of data we are dealing here. The data can be in numbers, text, or categories. So it is really important to understand your data so that you don't risk some bad insights out of your data. Second thing is reading and creating visuals. So charts should tell the stories, not to confuse or to mislead. So they should reflect actual importance. And creating visuals is a very good medium whenever you are trying to communicate something to somebody, because you can communicate a lot in a picture than talking about it. Interpreting trends. So trends are the most important thing for any business, because they need to understand, or they need to have some level of understanding on the future based on the past data they have got. So all the businesses there depend on some trends and the data. So the trends can lie, but you should always ask what is really driving the trends. So that comes to the fourth pointer, asking critical data questions. So it is really important to have good data, because bad questions equal to bad answers. So curiosity, we should be really curious about the real data set, what we are working on, because nobody uses single system as a source of truth. So the data will be integrated at different sources. So one of the important skills here is integrating data from different sources, so that the real insights can come when data from different sources talk to each other. And finally, data ethics. It might sound like we already know how to be ethical, but we also need to understand the compliances of the data. For example, some of the compliances are HIPAA for medical data, or GDPR, or CCPA, or something like that. So ultimately what they are trying to say here is the data is used for right purposes, and the right person and the right location has access to the data. So that is what we are trying here. Finally, data literacy is important, because like computers sometime back, AI is going to be part of every industry, and the main secret sauce of a good AI system is good data. And we can get good data only by understanding or being literate about what is the type of the data, how we can represent the data, and interpreting the data, making sure we are asking right questions about the data, so that we are getting the right data set to build an AI system. And whatever AI we are building, whatever data we are using, make sure it is ethical. Second pointer is ability to communicate with both people and agents. This is one of the most important things. As you might know that prompt builders, prompt engineering has become quite a buzzword in the recent past, because there can be many kinds of prompts, like chain of thought prompt, role-based prompt, conversational prompts, counterfactual thoughts. Like for example, if you have done with a sales call and you want to see what went wrong in that sales call, so you want somebody as a sounding board, so AI can act as that, and create a prompt where you can let AI think what it could and give you a response. So it is really important, like how we are communicating with AI, and at the same time explaining what is happening in the background to the stakeholders is also really important. So we need to be able to focus on the business insights and business use cases, and communicate it very clearly to people who don't understand the nitty-gritties of the AI systems, since AI is a black box. Second thing is solution design and testing. So a lot of times I've seen people jumping right into building something, but solution design is one of the key factors in a successful implementation. And another key factor is testing. The testing should be really vigorous, because the AI systems, we need to be really sure that the responses you are getting from an AI chatbot or an AI prompt to the end user are accurate, so that you don't land into any issues. Any well-defined AI system you are seeing in today's world, you think of countless number of hours spent on the solution design and testing rather than building it. And be a proactive problem solver, because businesses sometimes they don't know what they don't know. So try to be a proactive problem solver, try to be thinking like how you can solve this problem using your skills, or how somebody has solved this problem already. So this kind of approach will help in showing yourself as somebody very valuable in the team. Continuous learning is the only way where we can survive in this AI, because AI keeps learning very fast. Like everybody's talking to AI, everybody's interested in feeding AI with the data they have. But it is primarily our responsibility keep learning and upgrading our skills. So the only way to catch up with the ever-evolving skill, ever-evolving technology is to, we also need to do a continuous learning so that we can catch up with the technology. And this I've been practicing for quite a long time, like set aside at least an hour a day to upskill, because no matter how busy we are, unless if we spend time for ourselves in terms of upskilling or trying to understand the current trends, so our ability to solution, our ability to understand the kind of problem we are facing will be different. The reason why I say this is the veracity of the problems, business problems and use cases have increased because of AI. So one thing I'd like to finally say is,
AI or AI?